Up next on the end of the day beer review, we're going to be looking at Kalamazoo Stout. This is the original 88 recipe, and it's a stout brewed with brewer's licorice, and it's coming in at 6% ABV. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome back to End of the Day Beer Review, and today we're going to be looking at Kalamazoo Stout. This is the original 88 recipe. I have no idea what that means. It is by Bell's Brewery in Comstock, Michigan, and it comes in at 6% ABV. Now it says, named after the city where it all began, Kalamazoo Stout is one of the most classic recipes. This smooth, full-body stout offers a blend of aromas and flavors of dark chocolate, freshly roasted coffee balanced with a significant hops presence. Now for me, when I hear significant hops presence, what do I think? I think bitterness. So I'm really hoping that this is not going to be overly bitter. But let's crack it and see what we got. Now I've seen this on the shelf at Total Wine for a long time. They had one, I picked it up. Let's give it a pour. You know, this pour is a dark brown. Good amount of carbonation, but not a crazy amount. Probably about a pinky's worth. And it is dark black or brown. The nose on this one is very nice. I want to say it almost has a bourbon barrel aged aroma to it, which I'm wondering if that's the licorice. So I'm getting a coffee roastiness, I'm getting some chocolate there, but there's something else, and that something else has me a little frightened because I really do not like black licorice, and that worries me. In fact, this is, yeah, there's something else there. It might be licorice, it might not, but then again, I also don't know what baker's licorice is. In fact, looking at it, it does say, I'm sorry, with brewer's licorice. I don't know if that is like brewers, like, you know, beer brewers, or if that is the name of the brand of licorice. Gonna have to look that up later. Now it is 6%, so not a tremendous amount of, you know, of clinging to the glass, really. And you know, I've been putting it off. Let's see what it tastes like. It's okay. It's not... Okay, so I'm telling you right now, as I describe this, this is not to my liking. That doesn't mean it's a bad beer. It means it's not to my liking. I'm getting that roastiness, I'm getting a little bit of chocolate. You can taste black licorice in this. And quite honestly, I didn't realize there was black licorice, and when I saw this, I was sort of like, you know, brought in by the bottle. I loved the way the bottle looked. There's something else there. So yeah, it's roastiness, coffee on the front end, a little bit of chocolate, back end of the tongue, all black licorice. I'm starting to think that Brewers was the name of the type of licorice. Has a good mouthfeel. You know, it's not super thick, it's not super thin. Carbonation is nice, it opens up all the flavors for you. It's just that this particular flavor profile is not one that I'm particularly fond of. Now, let me make this clear. You know, we had the biscottis, and by the way, before I go any further, that idea that it was bourbon barrel aged, yeah, that was completely incorrect in the taste. If what I was smelling had to be the licorice. So let's go back to this. Roastiness, some chocolate, but there's a ton of licorice here. So this is just not my jam. This reminds me very much of the nose and the taste of the Biscotti Stout by Goose Island Brewing. because the licorice just sort of ruined it for me. I just didn't enjoy it, and I'm not enjoying this one either. Now, if you're a black licorice fan, and I know some people who are out there that really like that, I think the flavor profile is actually called anise. This is definitely a beer you're gonna like. It's a well-crafted stout. You get all of the stout aspect of it. The roastiness is there. The ABV is 6%, so it's not super high, but it's not super low. You know, there's also so there's that licorice flavor, and I find the tail end of this, again, from my palate, doesn't mean for yours to be a little more bitter than what I would want. So, you know, that being said, is it a well-crafted stout? I think it is. I do. It does everything a stout's supposed to do, but like with Goose Island, sometimes they add stuff in that I don't particularly care for, and in this case, it's the licorice. The licorice just does not do it for me. So, would I buy this again? No, I would not. Does that mean you shouldn't buy it? No. If this flavor profile sounds like your particular jam, you should definitely go for it. It's a well-crafted stout. It just doesn't fit into my particular likings when it comes to a stout. Now, normally I sign off by saying I'm gonna finish this, sit back and finish this. I'm not gonna finish this. Quite frankly, it's not the type of beer I enjoy. So, you know, I enjoy the stout aspect of it. The licorice ruins it for me. But if you're into that, you'll like Kalamazoo Stout. So I'm gonna find a different beer to drink now and sit back and enjoy the rest of my evening. Would I buy this one again? I probably wouldn't. I did get it relatively inexpensive. I think it was like $4 for the bottle at Total Wine, so it's not gonna break the bank. And I don't feel bad that I bought it. I'm glad I tried it. And I've had other stuff from Bell's that's very good, so I know it's not them, it's me. You know, that's just the way that it is. So I'm gonna dump this one out. And I'm gonna go find something else. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification button if you get a chance. It really helps the channel. The channel is slowly growing. I'd like to see it continue on. And if you've had Kalamazoo Stout, love to hear your opinion about it. If you had another stout that sort of stands out that you want to tell me I should go and try, I will try my best to get my hands on it for the channel. And I'm gonna get going. So I will see you next time on an End of the Day Beer Review. Cheers, but I'm not having any more of this. Well, maybe just one more sip. Yeah, I'm not having any more of that. See you next time.